going down? Welcome to the Pick'em Wars podcast. I am Michael Carvelis. He is Aaron Crouch. Remember to follow Pick'em Wars on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm on there a lot, and Reddit. Subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and YouTube. Remember to go to mikeandaarondrive.com to check out our show that airs Monday through Friday, technically. Aaron, what's going on?
Not much. That intro music, that goes hard, man. That thing slaps.
I didn't realize there was a guy saying, yeah, until like a week ago.
I like it. I can dig it.
I know I love it too. Royalty free is the best.
Absolutely.
NFL Week 12 recap before we get to our fun game here. Aaron, the Bengals beat the Titans 20-16 as Joe Burrow won a game without Joe Mixon and Jamar Chase. Dare I say, he's growing on me a little bit. It's like a tumor, but he's growing on me.
Oh, it's good to hear. I mean, he's going to be around for a while. Joe Burrow is starting to become one of the faces of the league. He's kind of showing, at this point now that the Super Bowl appearance may not just be a blip on the radar of his career here. I'm sure he'll tell you that he would love to have his star running back and his star receiver in the lineup each and every week. But this is good to see. Titans are probably going to be a playoff team. And by probably, I mean most definitely going to be a playoff team. So this is a team that they're going to have to probably go into their barn again and beat them. If push comes to shove, if they have to come and do that, it's good to see that he can beat playoff teams, even in those gritty, ugly games. So, hats off to Joe Burrow and Cincinnati, who after starting 0-2, they're 7-2 in their last 9. So it's impressive.
Agree. Hats off to Joe Burrow. Right. Following the Zach Wilson debacle, Mike White's season began just like it began last year with 315 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Jets beat the Bears 31-10. Well, let me pump the brakes. They beat the Trevor Siemian-led Bears 31-10. Now, like I said, he scored 31, but the other team didn't do their fair share of the bargaining there.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been following this, but they finally broke the streak of the coin flip. I don't know if you've seen this on social media.
Nope.
This guy literally before the season flipped a coin to determine the Jets season. And up until that game, he had gotten every one of them right, including like the wins versus the Packers and the Bills. Yeah, he had gotten every one of them right except for this one. He said that the Bears were going to beat the Jets. So now that streak is over, let's see what happens.
Come back down to earth.
Yeah. Let's see what happens with the Jets here. I think the same thing happened last year when Mike White destroyed the Cincinnati Bengals. I think he came crashing back down to earth. So, let's pump the brakes. I know it's the Bears, and let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, I know last week I said the Jets are done. I still feel that way. So we'll see what happens.
Eagles edged the Packers 40-33 in a shootout. I'll just say a high-scoring affair on Sunday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers got hurt, but he said he's going to play this week.
Cool. I don't think that the Packers should play him, but I really don't know what you do.
Bears.
He does own the Bears, and what are they like? He's won so many games against them. I think at least 10. It feels like. I don't know. It just, what do you do here in this spot? Like, you want to see what you got in Jordan Love, but that's the thing. Like, what if Aaron Rodgers is up and retires on you? He's just like, I don't want to do this again. Like, we don't have a team. If he's up and retires on you, you got to see what you got in Jordan Love. Or if he comes back, you got to see if Jordan Love's worth trading or picking up a 5th-year option. Like, I say you sit Rodgers down for the rest of the year.
That's what most people are saying, but knowing him and knowing the Packers, they probably won't do it. But hey.
No, they probably won't. They'll run this ship right into the ground, 100%.
Who relieves first, Matt LaFleur or Aaron Rodgers? That's a good little bet to make.
Rodgers. I think Rodgers leaves first.
Fair enough. And Broncos lost the Panthers, so now who's tanking?
It's really hard to tell at this point. It really is.
Love it. Aaron, you ready to make some money for free picks? You've already done it once.
I have. I'm looking to get another taste of that. It's nice when it happens to you, and you don't like it the next week when you don't do so well. So I'm ready to get back up on this wagon and get some cash money.
Yeah, he wants some more steak dinners for himself.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah.
Pick'emwars.com/podcast. Let's get into it. Steelers, Falcons. The Falcons are 1.5-point favorites here. And for me, I'm going to go ahead and lock in the Falcons to win by 3 here at home. They're pretty good at home, by the way.
Yeah, they are a pretty good team at home. 4-2 straight up, 4-2 against the spread. Remember when we were talking about the Atlanta Falcons 6-0 against the spread? Well, they've gone 1-5 since then.
Yeah, I was
It's
waiting for you
crazy
to
to
realize
think.
that.
No, I'm getting back up on the wagon with them as well. I know that Pittsburgh came off of their victory on Monday Night Football. Who'd they beat? Mike, who'd they beat?
I'm trying to remember. It's not. It's
Oh
not.
well, let me help you out here. Turn that. Let's do this. Oh, okay.
Oh!
They
Yeah.
beat your Colts.
Boo.
So on a short week, I'll take Atlanta to get a really ugly victory in a game that no one really cares about.
Hear that, Steelers fan? No one cares about the candy piss. Sorry.
Yikes.
Packers are favored by 3 against the Bears, and Aaron Rodgers will say, "I own you again." He'll be out there with one leg and one arm, and he'll still own them. I'm gonna go Bears to cover 3.
I said Bears cover 3 as well. I think
I meant Packers cover 3. My bad. I'm sorry. That was terrible.
All right. I got the Bears covering 3.
Oh.
I think with how much of a dumpster fire this season has been, I know I own you, but this might be the year where the Bears get them. There's just nothing at stake in this game. The Packers are 1-5 straight up on the road. I don't know. I don't think we're getting Justin Fields. So Trevor Siemian is going to walk up to AR-12 and I own you. Bears, sprinkle a little bit on that Bears money line if you can.
That would be cute. And don't do that, by the way.
Don't do what?
Sprinkle that money line. Nope.
Don't be hating.
Jaguars at the Lions. Lions at this point are 1-point favorites. I believe that's switched to the Jaguars, right?
No, I think last I saw the Jags were still a dog in this game.
That's a shame because they're going to be a big cat and they're going to be a bigger cat than the Lions. I don't know if that's. I don't think the Jaguars. The Jaguars are a pretty big cat, though, right?
It's pretty big. I mean, I don't know. I've never got up close to measure them before. I don't think I.
Come on, man.
I don't think that would be wise on my part.
Well, I'm going to go with the Jaguars, and if I have 412 tokens. Like full disclosure of my account earnings right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to just give away my social security number while I'm at it, but I almost want to double down. I really do.
I'm low on the tokens right now. I only have 360. So this week, I'll be honest. I know we're going to talk about the power ups and what they all do and how advantageous they are, but I think I'm actually not going to use one this week. So
I have a pick boost, and that's about it.
Fingers crossed to me. It's going to be even tougher this week for me without the power ups for sure.
I got Jaguars. Who you got?
Jags. Yeah, I think the Jags win this game as well. I locked them in already too. So, yep, Jags.
Jets, Vikings. This game's got the Vikings -3. I've got the Vikings -3 as well. Even though I think it's closer than people think. I'm going to go with the Vikings to cover the 3.
Yeah, I think Vikings get a 7 to 10 point victory here. Again, I think the Jets come crashing down. It's over for them. So, hope you guys enjoyed last week. See ya.
Adios, amigos. Hey, you like power-ups, Aaron?
I definitely do. Wish I had more of them this week.
Nah, me too. Well, 100 tokens can help you buy the double down. On moneyline contests such as the UFC one, your units will double on. Well, that is true. I'm an idiot. Yeah, because I'm thinking of the plus one. That was my bad. They do double on your favorite pick. On spread, your favorite pick counts twice. If you lose, though, ouch, it hurts twice. So be careful when you double down. I'm 0-4 my last 4, so I didn't use one.
Yeah, I haven't used one yet myself, but they I know they've hurt you. You've not been doing well in your stone cold lead pipe locks of the week.
Lead pipe.
Uh, for me, one of my ones I used last week, which it didn't end up helping. I did not do well last week. Was the eraser. 100 tokens can be used to buy the eraser. You can only do that for spread contests, not picking games. So, obviously UFC is out in that one. But when you do erase one game, all the other games that you didn't erase now become that much more important. So make sure you're confident in the other ones before you just go erasing a game. It's
Yeah, there's no undo button like there is on the computer. When you erase it, it's gone.
gone.
75 tokens can also help you buy a personal shaverite. The shaver. Now, that's a new one. Shaverite's good. I told you I
That
was
was
going to find
good.
one. I found one. Thank you.
I like that.
Only available for spread. Again, UFC. See ya. Get your football picks moved 7 points in your shaver. That's too much, but you get it.
Yeah, don't kill it in the first week. So
Right.
I do like shaver it though.
Yeah, shave it
Was
while
it?
you can. Right? Cool.
No, don't shave it. Use it.
That's right.
Good lord, these puns are killing me.
Hmm.
Of course, and last but not least, the pick boost. 150 tokens, but this one is a game changer. Moneyline picks,
Mhm.
you get to add a unit. Spreads, automatic win. I wish I could take these picks to the booth here in to the window in here in Las Vegas and be like, hey, I would like to give me a 407 618 parlay for $1,000, and I have this here pick boost. Spread, turn your loss into a win. Moneyline, add a unit to your total. And of course, if you score perfectly, that pick boost is worth 100 extra dollars to
And
your
who hurt
winnings.
you?
Hmm?
Who hurt you that one time?
Yes, I know. 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, you won't let me. I would have, if I would have used the pick boost on that game, I would have been perfect. Would have been
Hmm.
perfect in that one. That's crazy to think. But don't forget, once you buy this token or once you buy this power up using your tokens, it will be used in your next or next contest automatically. So make sure that you are ready to put that pick boost into play when you buy it.
Do you have any automatic contests?
Automatic contest? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
because you were about to say that.
Oh yeah. I'm tripping over my words in that one. I was so excited at the prospect of maybe taking a pick boost to the window
Oh my
and
gosh.
here in Las Vegas.
The
I'm
Indian looks at
curious.
you like, what?
That'd be an interesting hype video and be like, "Well, Pick'em Wars lets me use it. What's up?"
Yo, we should do that. Whoa.
Yo,
Oh,
what's up? Get with the times here. Pick'em Wars lets me use the pick boost. Well,
hey,
what about you
FanDuel
guys?
says forget everything, so why not?
Yeah, well, I like sports. I like earning free money, and I can't get any of that here. I'm going to Pick'em Wars.
Yo, you lost the. I like that. Okay, all of these can be used once per contest. By the way, um,
Disclaimer.
right. Commanders at the Giants. Commanders are 2.5 point favorites here. I'm sorry, Commanders. We're rolling with the Daniel Joneses.
Yeah, we're both in agreement with this one. I locked in the Giants plus 2.5. Washington has been hot. They've been a steamroller. Hey, Brian Robinson, did you know he got shot preseason? I don't know if you've heard that. I
Oh
think they've said
wow,
it one or
he
two
came back from
hundred
it the same year.
thousand times. He did. He
Wow.
came even in the same part of the season as well. Not to take anything away from Brian Robinson. He's had an incredible run given all that, but it just I feel like I've heard that about as much as I've heard that Ryan Fitzpatrick went to Harvard. uh,
Or James Conner has cancer.
yeah, nothing against the Washington Commanders. I think they cool off a little bit here. Giants sprinkle a little bit on that money line. I think Giants get the
Oh,
win.
love it. Titans and the Eagles. Eagles are at 5.5 here. And I'm sorry, Philly. I really am. You guys are flying high. You guys have got really good players. You know, Jalen Hurts is an MVP. Can't. Pow! Oh. Titans plus 5.5.
Not
I really
so
should double down
fast,
after
my
doing all
friend.
that. What?
Yeah, not so fast, my friend. I am taking the Eagles to get a 7 to 10 point victory
Mm.
here. Get them back on the schneid. I know they've had a tough couple of weeks, letting Green Bay put up 33 on them, and I know they had a tough one against your Colts. I know you won't stop talking about it 2 weeks later.
Yep.
Let's get the Eagles back on the schneid here. 11-1, they win this game 7 to 10 points.
That's it's not fair, but you get it.
It's how I feel, man.
I know. Broncos, Ravens. Ravens are 8-point favorites. That's a funny spread. Vegas knew what they were doing on that one, considering the Ravens are good at what this year, Aaron, besides winning some games?
Blowing the others.
That's right. So for me, I think they do cover. Shoot me.
This is such a tough one. If I wanted to use a power up, it would be the eraser. Because how many times can I sit there and go, Broncos country, let's cover, and they don't? But at the same time, how can I trust the Baltimore Ravens to do anything? I mean, last week they were covering just fine on that 4-point spread I think we both took last week. And actually, I think I took Jacksonville last week. But still, the point being is they were not covering until they were covering until they let Jacksonville right back into that game. I can't trust either team, but I locked in because I'm stupid. I keep riding with the Broncos, and I took Broncos +8. I probably should have bought an eraser here. I'm light on tokens. I need to have some good weeks, token wise or money wise. So
Russell Wilson would say thank you and then invite you to his church for doing this.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I'm a sucker.
Or a saint, but we'll get to them later. No, actually, we won't because it's not Monday Night Football.
No, they're Monday night this week. Yeah, but
it's still fun.
yeah, he said Broncos country.
Let's die.
Yeah, let's take all your money.
Right. Browns are favored by 7 against the Texans. You know, this game would have been really boring, but what do we get to have here, Aaron?
We get the return of Deshaun Watson as a member of the Cleveland Browns coming back to face his old team. This would have been cool 2 months ago.
It may be.
And this might be for the best for Watson in the NFL. The fact that this is just kind of buried. You know, the fact that it's not really that hyped. Neither team obviously is in playoff contention. The Texans are the worst team in the league, and Cleveland's not far above them. But yeah, that's pretty much the only like I said on the AM Drive earlier, you know, in today's show, I would not want to be announcing this game because in between plays, what do you talk about other than the elephant in the room? There's nothing to talk about in this game. So
was the elephant getting massaged, or what are we doing?
Yikes. Just stay away from his trunk. Ayo.
No! I love this podcast, man. Okay. Well, thankfully we can take a little break here and go to last week's winners because I think we deserve one instead of you guys. So let's do it here. You know, over $112,000 has now been given out on those free contests. In college football week 13, that was last week, not this week, unfortunately. 1,131 people joined, at a chance to win $800. Jimmy Neutron, you know, the dude with the cool hair from the old TV show, won $280 at 90% success rate using 4 of the things that we can't afford, those power-ups.
Yeah.
Big Ben 05, who is making a reappearance on the show. Because you know he's got a Patriots profile picture, and his name is Big Ben. It's kind of weird. He won $80, finishing second place using 3 power-ups, so he wasn't worthy of first because he didn't use 4, obviously.
Right.
And 11 people won $40 each, and none of them were me. And the reason I say not us, because Aaron did not take this contest. Boo to you, sir.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I could have sworn I made picks, but I must not have submitted those picks. I'm not sure what happened, but I got a big fat 0 and a non-passing grade for last week in the college football. You're correct.
The user agreement didn't check out.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Okay. I finished 22nd, won 15 tokens, which probably means I shouldn't have entered either, to be fair. Oh, that was good. NFL Week 12 contest. Almost 1,300 people joined for a chance to win $800. DM 420. Aaron, what does Carpe Diem mean? Did you ever know that?
Yeah, I mean, seize the day.
It actually means urge someone to live for the present and not the future, which I guess would mean seize the day. Okay, well, that makes sense. I
Well,
think you got that right.
its exact translation is Latin for seize the day.
Which kind of morbid, in my opinion. But hey,
A little bit, yeah.
DM420, which is not, so Carpe Diem is not like a fish message, by the way. I screwed that
No,
joke up.
it's not.
They won $294 and 96% using 2 power-ups. And you know what's crazy? So the 2 people that finished in second place won $84, each finishing second, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those 2 people had a pick boost, but not a double down, and were like half a percentage away from DM420, which means the double down probably worked.
Puke. Yeah, it does. I mean, these power ups are huge. You really need to. I mean, you have an opportunity to buy them too. You can buy them through PayPal, so you can also win them in the contest, like you did. You won 15 tokens, but
No.
we've used a lot of power ups lately, and it hasn't worked for us. But you can definitely see that it works for a lot of these guys, like Carpe Diem, the fish guy.
Or like it did for 8 other people tied for third, winning $42 each. Remember Millennium_Falcons?
I think so.
He's back. That bastard is back. He wants some more money. I'm not hating on him. I'm just hating on the fact I'm jealous, okay? So
That's
he was
hating.
included
You're
in
hating.
the people that did that.
You're hating.
I'm a hater. Maybe it's because the Falcons stink. I don't know. But
I think I used power ups last week and it did not work for me.
yeah, you finished tied with me, so might as well not even use them. No, I'm kidding. You should use them.
Pretty much. I used 3 or 4 last week. Did not work.
It's not good. We're gonna be all right though, because we're back to week 13 here in the NFL on pick'emwars.com/podcast. But let's take a break because I need some water. Those jokes were fantastic. I deserve this.
Okay.
Do you like sports? Do you like free money? You're going to be watching the game anyway. So join us at pick'emwars.com to play. Weekly NFL and NCAA contests are live right now. Play free at pick'emwars.com.
Do you like sports? Oh, that's the wrong ad read. I'm kidding. I was trying to do the voice. I'm sorry.
Than you, so yeah, you don't need to repeat it.
Got a good one. By the way, for that Browns Texans game, I actually chose the Texans +7.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, I don't think we even talked about it. I too chose the Texans +7. So
Even though the elephant in the room. Let me shut up.
yeah,
Seahawks.
let's get back into that. Yeah.
Seahawks are 8-point favorites against the Rams. You know, I swear to God, if you put a gun to my head and told me, you swore to me, like that this was going to happen in like week 13, the Seahawks with Geno Smith would be 8-point favorites against the defending Super Bowl champions, I would have laughed and said, "Shoot me, you're lying."
The
But it's
NFL is
happening.
insane. The NFL is insane. Every year you think you got it down, they just keep pulling the rug out from you. Yeah, it's who would have thunk Seattle in first place, even still this late in the season. Actually, no, they're in second place now. I forgot
Hey, watch your mouth.
the 49ers overtook them, but they were in first place for a while, so it seemed like it was. I know they've kind of slid a little bit here now, but for me, I think they get back on the schneid, and I definitely believe. I know Matt Stafford's out of this game
Again?
I think they're on their 3rd string quarterback at this point. So, yeah, and also Aaron Donald, for the first time in his career, is going to miss a football game in the NFL.
You know, I said he should have retired. I told people, because if you didn't want to play, just don't play, and now you missed your first game. You're welcome.
I wouldn't put 2 and 2 together there with that. I mean, he definitely utilized all that to get a nice little pay raise. So you can't hate for him just because he's missing a game right now. So yeah, I got Seattle -8
too.
in this one. I just don't see a spot. I think the guy's name is Brian Perkins.
Yo,
whoever.
I actually like him better than Walford, which is crazy.
Cool. Have fun with it. Switch your
Because
pick
he can
if
like
you'd like.
run around the field, and Walford is not as fast. I remember I made a joke about him running fast, and it was actually Perkins that runs fast.
If you say so.
But I'm not going to do
still-
+8. That's not going to happen.
I'm still taking the 8, even though I don't love the fact this game's not in Seattle.
The other USC coach, by the way, Pete Carroll.
Oh yeah, Pete Carroll. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, you're getting old, sir. Dolphins, 49ers. 49ers with 3.5-point favorites here. And give me an upset. 49ers fans will be in shambles and crying when their handsome young man, Jimmy Garoppolo, loses to Tua Tagovailoa. Say his name again.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Ooh! I swear to God, you're from Hawaii. I got Dolphins.
Down with the 808 life.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
We have no gang affiliations on the show.
That's not gang. That's aloha.
Well, oh, yeah. Well, dang, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, jeez.
My dog.
Hi, doggy. Yeah, this one is going to be, I think, game of the week. It's definitely got that kind of vibe. For purposes of the contest, I'm going to take San Francisco minus 3.5. But this is literally, I see this game going either way. Dolphins are going to have a little bit hard time. They have to go all the way across the country. San Francisco's ready for them, but that doesn't take anything away from the Dolphins. Coach McDaniel's got these guys playing incredible. Tua's got all the confidence in the world. I do feel like there has been a lot of what I like to call ball washing of the Dolphins over the last few days, and there's been a lot of bashing of Brian Flores, rightfully so. I'm not taking away from that. But sometimes that gets all that hype and all that attention gets into the players a little bit. So I'm just going to utilize the fact that San Francisco's at home and take them minus 3.5 here, but wouldn't shock me if the Dolphins sneak out an upset in this game.
I was wondering how long you can keep that up, and because this bastard won't shut up. If I'm fired, I'm sorry.
He just wanted to let you know he was supporting you because you're picking the underdog.
Yeah, right. He thinks he's a superhero now with a cape.
He was like, use your power-ups.
Yeah, well, I wish. You got any tokens, pal?
Yeah, send us some tokens, doggo.
Right. Chiefs are 2.5-point favorites against the Cincinnati Bengal Cats. Aaron, this game's tough. You know, it's funny. Cincinnati went from playing a playoff team that they beat last year to doing it again this week. So, they've done it back-to-back weeks now when they play the Titans.
Oh, okay. I see where you're. It was really hard to follow where you were going there. Yeah.
Right. So, I think Mahomes is pissed. I don't know if that matters, and I try not to let that influence me. But
what would he be pissed about?
He's pissed that he got called a choker and couldn't get it done in the second half of that game last year.
Well, the shoe fits.
You know what? Watch your mouth. For that reason, in Cincinnati. Everyone's stealing that chant. Darn is called, bro.
Yeah, fair. I went with the Bengals in this one. I don't feel great about it. I'm just going with the home dog here. A lot of the action, a lot of the money from what I've seen in a lot of the Vegas websites that I look at here is going towards Kansas City. So I'm just strictly on a fade the public with this one. So give me Cincinnati plus 2.5. I know I'm a big guy, never fade Mahomes guy, but I'm going to do it. Because it's a free contest, I'm going to take a shot at it with Cincinnati here.
It's also a free country of people who like to own dogs. I'm a big guy too.
Burn?
I'm a big guy too. Chargers are 2-point favorites against the Raiders in your backyard. I believe there's actually 2 games in Allegiant Stadium this week, which is crazy.
There are, yes.
And none of them are going to feature the home team winning. Chargers minus 2. That was good.
Only reason I say that is because I have the home team winning. I have the Raiders plus 2 in this game. Let's just add more chaos to the AFC West. Let's put the Raiders at 5-7, still in the mix for that over 8.5 wins that I picked at the beginning of the year. Yeah, could you imagine if they finished something like 10-7 or 9-8 in this season when they start out? I don't know. Raiders get the win here. I think it'll be a close game. Obviously, like the spread dictates, something around the field goal game here. And Josh McDaniels versus Brandon Staley in a matchup of bad coaching decisions at the end of games. I don't know. We'll see. Give me Josh McDaniels in this one, I guess.
That was actually the reason I picked on the Chargers, because I give Staley the hedge or the edge over Josh McPoop squad.
Well, don't forget the big one he made to keep his team out of the playoffs last year. But you're right. I mean, the records 4-2 straight up, 5-1 against the spread on the road. Those are better numbers than what Vegas has at home. So everything's going against me here, but I'm going to take the Raiders to win the football game.
I don't even know Vegas had a home field because they don't have no home field advantage in Vegas. Just
well,
saying.
if there's any team that's going to come in and not claim home field advantage over the Raiders, it's probably the Chargers. So.
That's a fair point. That's a very good point.
I mean, to be fair.
That's a good point, actually. Colts, Cowboys. Give me Colts plus 10, but I don't even want to talk about it. I just know that I'm fighting for Jeff Saturday because he fights for us.
Fire Jeff Saturday.
Oh!
Fire Jeff Saturday.
I believe that we will keep it close. I believe that we will keep it close.
There you go. I believe that we will not get killed.
That's right.
I believe they will get killed. I'll take Dallas minus 10 in this one. We need Dallas fan to start becoming more and more irrational as playoffs approach. So
yes.
For me, I'll take the Cowboys to win this game by 2 touchdowns.
I was about to say 20, and then I was going to kick you off the show.
Well, yeah, I think 2 touchdowns, and then I think it'll give all these talking. See, I told you, Jeff Saturday just couldn't cut it.
Because Mike McCarthy definitely can.
Let me tell you, he is an interim, guys.
Thank you.
Calm TF down.
And that's why we love him.
Exactly. All right, guys, that's going to do it here for us on the Pick'em Wars podcast. Don't forget to play this game for free. Keyword free at pick'emwars.com/podcast. Right there. You see it below our ugly mugs. Follow Pick'em Wars on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Reddit. And, of course, the Pick'em Wars podcast, which you're listening to right now. So if you found us, you know where to find us. Tell all your friends to subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And, of course, our show, the AM Drive, 5 days a week. There's our social media at AM Drive TV. And, of course, check us out. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Check us out at MikeandAaronDrive.com. So for Michael Carvelis, I'm Aaron Crouch saying good luck this weekend and
happy picking them.
We'll see you.